there's this extraordinary incident that happened where President Biden publicly said that he was disgusted by the reports of the beheading of babies that Hamas had done in their attack inside Israel. He compared Hamas to ISIS. And of course, this went viral all over the world, and it was quickly on the front pages of newspapers and most of the mainstream media. When it was discovered a few days later that there's no evidence for it, it raised serious questions about the role of the media in disseminating fake news. The real problem with this is that it tends to aggravate a few trends that we already see, especially in the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. It's like throwing fuel into the fire.
These guys make Al-Qaeda look pure.
It reinforces the sense by many people that Hamas is like ISIS. Palestinians and Arabs and Muslims, they do this. This is what happened in Iraq back in 2000, and when the U.S. for a couple of years laid the groundwork for Saddam Hussein as weapons of mass destruction and this and that, as a threat to Israel. Another problem with this is that it degrades the credibility of the media. Most of the people who would have heard this story or read about it probably won't read or hear about the fact that it's not true, that it wasn't verified. So the damage is done. They say the first victim in war is the truth. The media itself, all over the world, not just in the United States, has to be much more careful about what it presents, to make sure that what it presents is accurate and verifiable. And this is not something that can be changed by running a correction on page 7 of the newspaper or anything like that. It creates the environment in which it's okay to do what the Israeli government is now doing, which is to go in there with massive military power and 300,000 troops and destroy whole swaths of Gaza, make hundreds of thousands of people homeless. And they don't have anywhere to go. They can't leave Gaza. And the Israelis are shooting and firing from the air. And they cut off the water, they cut off electricity, there's no food. The vast majority of Palestinians in Gaza don't have arms, are not involved in the fighting, and don't have any way to protect themselves. They're completely caught, and they're the ones who are suffering.